News at noon.
This is what the cedar-covered bridge in Madison County looked like before last night. Today, the bridge is gone, destroyed by a fire that investigators call suspicious. A live report is next. President Bush vows to keep Congress in the loop on potential attacks against Iraq. And a popular toy chest is recalled. Learn why it's a danger to your child. Good afternoon and welcome to the News at Noon. I'm Jim Hibbs. These are the pictures from Madison County. One of Iowa's historical treasures is no more after fire consumes this Madison County covered bridge. We have coverage for you from Madison County coming up. We brought it to you last night at 10 o'clock in breaking news, bringing you the first pictures and now first daylight pictures this morning during Today in Iowa. Officials have their suspicions on how the blaze began. WHO TV 13's Lori Groves is live near the scene of what's left of the cedar-covered bridge. And Lori, have investigators found any new clues?
Well, right now, Jim, they have investigators here. They have an accelerant-sniffing dog. And everyone has to stand back and wait for the remnants of this cedar bridge to be shored up before they can go in and investigate any further, because frankly, they say it's just not safe. They had a news conference just a short time ago and talked about the importance of investigating this, the possibilities of arson, and making sure this investigation is done safely. They certainly don't want anyone hurt while they're trying to investigate exactly what happened here last night. Well, one thing is for certain. What is gone now is a piece of national history, a national treasure, a certain amount of romance, and frankly, it's hitting the residents pretty hard.
To you.
Well, I grew up with these bridges.
Ray DeLynn Cook is among the many mourning the loss of the Cedar Bridge. To hear the possibilities that arson brought it down is just too much to bear.
I'm praying that it's nobody from Winterset that did this, or Madison County, and especially a child. I'm just really scared that it could be a teenager or something just doing a prank.
The fire was reported shortly after 8 o'clock by this woman.
Actually, after we passed Super 8 Hotel, we saw flames and a lot of smoke.
Investigators say the bridge burned so fast, frankly, it looks suspicious. They're bringing a dog out here to sniff for accelerants. Meanwhile, the public is already calling for a swift action if an arsonist is to blame for taking away their fondest memories.
People since the 1800s who have carved their initials in those timbers, it's gone forever. It can't be recreated.
In fact, this is the bridge where, in the book Bridges of Madison County, where Robert proposed to Francesca and left little notes in this bridge, according to the book. And this is where Oprah had her show broadcast live from here. I was there. That was in 1993, and it's certainly a sad day to see what's left of this bridge, Jim. Almost a surreal scene behind you. Any other concerns? Are there concerns for the other 5 bridges in Madison County? Yeah, I asked the Madison County Sheriff that in the news conference they had just a short time ago, and he said that has to be the call of the Board of Supervisors and several other folks, and they are meeting to discuss it, and they're going to let us know. There's going to be a news conference a little bit later this afternoon. We're here, so we'll bring it to the viewers live and let them know exactly what's going on, any updates that happen. But as of now, they have no plans to have security at the other bridges. All right, and Lori, that particular bridge, actually useful. It is a bridge that connects the 2 roads on either side of Cedar Creek, so certainly some concerns with traffic there too. One of the only one of the 6 that actually still has traffic. Thank you very much, Lori Groves, live from Madison County. You might remember a few years back a big film that brought national attention to Iowa and Madison County's covered bridges. The screenplay for the movie was adapted from Robert James Waller's novel, The Bridges of Madison County. The film, directed by Clint Eastwood, depicts how 2 people come to terms with themselves through each other. The movie was made entirely on location in Madison County, and the man who helped bring that film to Iowa and bring the notoriety is Wendol Jarvis, the Iowa Film Office, at least for now. Wendol Jarvis, thank you very much for joining us this noon hour. This is a pretty devastating event.
Thank you, Jim. It really is. I mean, this is such a loss, not just for Madison County and Iowa, but all of the United States. Every year, we have hundreds of thousands of people coming to visit the covered bridges, and what a loss to have Cedar Bridge go up in flames like that. Now, help us with this particular bridge, the subject of the book, this bridge, and I believe the Roseman Bridge, if I got that correct. But the actual movie bridge was one of the different ones, correct? Correct. We did Hollowell Bridge and Roseman Bridge in the film, but I remember a number of times being at Cedar Bridge with Clint Eastwood, location scouting for that film. And one thing that a lot of people kept coming back to us talking about the natural beauty of that setting and that bridge. It was quite a beautiful look for people to see, and it's a major loss for us.
Wendell, go back in time, and how did you manage to get a big Hollywood crew out here to Madison County and to make Robert Waller's book into a movie?
Well, the fact that the book was shot here obviously made us a contender, but we were competing with 12 other states and Canada. Actually, the production company had decided to shoot the film in Texas, and we had gone out there and met with them and convinced them that this was the right place to do the film, and they eventually agreed to that and came to Madison County to shoot it. A lot of that came with the cooperation of the folks in Winterset and Madison County. Without their help, that film wouldn't have been shot there.
Okay, and Wendell, they need our help again in trying to rebuild. There's been a fund set up to talk about rebuilding the bridge, is that right?
Absolutely. I talked to Don Menken with the Madison County Chamber of Commerce this morning. He's been in contact with the supervisors, and a fund is being set up to help restore that bridge. And I encourage people that have experienced some joy dealing with the covered bridges to look into their hearts and try to contribute.
And Wendell, certainly the structure can be rebuilt, but a lot of memories, a lot of little personal scribblings, I guess you'd call them, on the bridge can't be replaced.
Well, that's certainly true. There's so much history there for the county and the people that have visited it over the years. That's something that really can't be replaced, but hopefully the memories of that will remain for a lot of people for a long time.
All right, and Wendol Jarvis, you will be a memory as far as the Iowa Film Office. You created that back in 1984. You're moving on now.
That's right. I found a new opportunity down in Kansas City, and I'm moving on to do that. I'm excited about the new possibilities. As much as I'm really sad about having leaving my friends and the great work that we've done back here in Iowa.
All right, well, you've brought 54 films over the, just about 20 years now. You've done great work. Thank you very much, Wendol Jarvis, for that perspective on the bridges there in Madison County. Certainly a story we are covering all day long. We'll keep you updated on the investigation and also the impact in Madison County, because literally thousands of people head to Madison County every year to take a look at the bridges of Madison County.